For day one, before going outside in the cold, I warmed up with a band. It helped activate all my muscles since it's very cold outside, and it helps prevent injuries. I began the main part of my warm-up by rotating my shoulders. Then I worked my way down by rotating my hips. Then I warmed up my knees. Then I also rotated both of my ankles. Then I went into the dynamic part of my warm-up where I stretched my glutes and hamstrings. I also did some side lunges to stretch my groins, and that was the end of the warm-up. Since it was the first day of my training, I didn't run very far. I ran 4 kilometers at a steady pace. As the days go on, I will increase the distance and the pace of my runs gradually, but since it's the first day, I'm keeping it nice and easy. To finish off the day, I did some stretching. First, I stretched my calves, then my glutes. I went into a lunge position to stretch my hip flexors. Then, while holding that position, I lifted up my leg to stretch the quadricep muscles. To finish, I did a side lunge to stretch my groins, and then I sat on my ankles to stretch my quadricep muscles and ankles. For day 13, I did a full body gym session. I started with lower back exercise to strengthen my back because your back is very important. Next, I did Nordic curls to strengthen my hamstrings. This exercise is very helpful because it helps reduce fatigue and also it prevents hamstring injuries. The last exercise that I did was lightweight squats. The reason I did lightweight is because in running you don't want to put on unnecessary muscle, so lightweight exercises help train speed, which will help running half a marathon. On day 16, I did my usual band warm-up and then went outside and did my warm-up routine. And on day 16, I did interval training, which means that I run 400 meters at a fast pace, then rest for 1 minute and run 400 meters again, and I do that 8 times. This trains my endurance and will help me keep a relatively fast pace while running half a marathon. To finish off the day, I did my usual stretching routine. Day 21 was a rest day, so I did a type of meditation called visualization to help me mentally prepare for the half marathon. Visualization is when you create a positive scenario in your head to promote motivation and relaxation. In my case, I imagined myself completing the half marathon. For the nutrition part, on rest days, I tried to eat lots of protein to help repair muscles and healthy fats to help recover. On training days, I tried to focus on eating a balance of carbohydrates for energy and proteins for repairing muscles. I also tried to eat a lot of electrolytes to replenish sweat loss. For example, on training days, I would have granola with some blueberries because the granola provides quick energy for workouts, and the fruits that have carbs and offer natural sugars for an immediate energy boost, which is great when training. On rest days, I would have something like spinach soup because it's low in calories, rich in nutrients, and digestive friendly. I would also have something like porridge with avocados and other vegetables because it has healthy fats and complex carbohydrates. Day 29 was the day I ran half a marathon. I began by doing my usual warm-up routine and went straight into running. After the first kilometer, I was feeling really good. The weather was awesome and I was feeling motivated. After 5 kilometers, I was still feeling very good, but my right ankle started hurting a little bit, so that was my only problem. At the halfway point, fatigue started setting in and my muscles really started to burn. My right ankle was starting to hurt more and more. After 16 kilometers, I felt really tired. My muscles were burning and my right ankle was really sore. At kilometer 20, I felt really good and motivated because I knew the end was close, and I started to pick up the pace because I just wanted to finish as quick as possible. And kilometer 22, which was the end, I felt really happy and really proud of myself that I finished the marathon, and I finished with the pace that I wanted at an average of 6 minutes and 30 seconds a kilometer, so I was really happy.